Charalambous. Did I say your name right, Niko? Your last name?
Close enough. It's Charalambous. So.
Charalambous. I have not gotten it right in so long. Now it's actually a thing. I don't think I could ever get it right. I've never gotten it right when I introduced your dad or nothing. So.
That's okay. No one gets it right.
Welcome to the show, Niko. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you are beginning a photography business, and just to let people know who may not know, your dad Charlie and I work in the transportation industry a lot, and you're now getting into that industry as well. And so he's been on my other podcast for the trucking industry. This podcast here is for creative entrepreneurs like yourself, who are photographers, artists, authors, those kind of things. So tell us what you do now. Tell us where you are. What you do in your life now. Do you work? Is this your only job? What kind of things you do?
So right now I'm going into third year at Durham College for graphic design. Okay. Right now I'm in my summer, so I work full-time at Walmart, and I have my photography business on the side. So yeah, I just work pretty often. So.
Okay, and are you in your early 20s, or how old are you? Just roughly. You don't have to tell us your exact age.
Still 19, turning 20 later this year. So.
Awesome. And the reason I asked that, I don't know, there's probably privacy laws or something. I'm not supposed to ask you that, but I ask you that because there's a lot of young people that listen to the show and they're wondering, how do I start a business, or do I have to be 50 years old to start a business? So I like people to see. I just had an illustrator on that was 14 years old, so it's pretty cool there. So you're starting a photography business. What type of photography business are you starting? Like, what's your shoot or your topic of choice?
So really I got interested in photography by doing car photography, and then kind of just led into doing lots of portraits and all that. So like, I like landscape photography, all that stuff. There's a certain type of photography called macro photography, which I've never really tried. It's like really detailed close-ups.
Yep.
But mainly I stick to portraits, cars, and landscape.
Right. That macro photography is pretty cool. A lot of people do that when they're really into flowers or nature or anything like that, where they need to kind of get up really close to something. And I've seen some amazing photography done that way. So what made you get started in it? I mean, you're a young person now. Did you always have an interest in photography, or?
Yeah, I always did. Like ever since I was a kid, like. I think my aunt gave me this really old camera back in the day, and I just used to play around with it when I was like 6. And fast forward to high school, like I didn't take photography in high school, but I took communication technology, and I got to play around with the camera a little bit then. And I realized I still really like photography, and I eventually got a camera in the first year of college, and I just kept on taking more and more photos, and that just led on to this. So.
All right, and Niko, I got to let you know, buddy. I know you said you got an old camera. You're only 19. You got it 13 years ago. I'm 55. I don't consider myself old, so I think you're dating me here.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
It's my age. It's old. I don't have the camera anymore. It was a really old camera I used to play around when I was a kid, but like relative to my age, I look at it as old. So like that's most of my life, you know.
It was probably a film camera, right? Is that what you guys consider old now? A film camera as opposed to digital?
It wasn't a film camera, it's just a really old Sony digital camera. Like it was like the size of an iPhone. Like it was tiny, but it was like a brick. It was really weird.
Okay, I had film cameras, so I'm still way older than you. That's cool. I like it. So you're doing cars. So when you do cars, where do you go? Do you go to a racetrack? Do you go to car shows? Where do you go to do your car stuff?
So I have a lot of friends who have really nice cars. They modify their cars a lot, so I go out and shoot with them a lot. I'll go to like car shows like Import Fest, Strata sometimes. Any car show. I don't really do as much car photography anymore. I don't have the time. Usually my work schedule interferes with the time that the shows go on. So when I have time, I'll do that. Like usually I'll go late at night. Like a few weeks ago, I went and did a photo shoot with my friends. One had a Charger, one had a Camaro, and one had a Dodge Hellcat.
Okay.
So it was a really interesting shoot. The pictures came out great. It was we found this Petro gas station, and it had a truck fill up station. The lights over it were like really bright LEDs, so it made for the perfect lighting. And yeah,
that's cool.